up, everybody? Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. Russell is dropping all kinds of gold around dramatic demonstrations. He is on stage right now doing something that Ben is going to be talking about with us in just a little bit. But today we thought we would do some funnel hacking. So we're going to do funnel hacking with me. We're going to dive into some of Russell's gold on the dramatic demonstrations. Then Ben's going to do some funnel hacking on what he's doing what Russell is doing right now with dramatic demonstrations. And then we have some hacker heroes if we have some time to get to you guys. You've been asking some awesome questions into the community. So we'll get into it right after we roll this intro.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
What is up, cool people? Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. We're so excited to have you. Oh my gosh. Okay, there is some cool stuff. Russell's literally on stage. He's talking right now. He's actually going over a couple different things. Right now he's starting to take apart the different pieces of growing your business. And so we're going to talk about all the different things. Why is he doing it? Who is he doing it to? All that stuff. We'll get there in a second. But first, Susan, I think we want to jump into funnel hacking with Susan. Is that right?
Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's do funnel hacking with Susan. We'll just do it. Yeah, okay. So recently, Russell dropped a podcast episode. I don't even have it pulled up, but trust me, it's good. Where he talked about basically redefining dramatic demonstrations. And there we go. We got Ben's screen up here. Got it. Perfect. Redefining dramatic demonstrations. So if you've missed this one, go check it out. But I thought we would dive into a little bit because if you know Linchpin, dramatic demonstrations is part of Linchpin. And even recently I saw a post in the ClickFunnels community that was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing a webinar. How does that fit into dramatic demonstration? So I know that there's still some questions about what even is a dramatic demonstration. So this episode's going to help you. The podcast episode is going to help you learn more about that. But also, let's talk about, Ben's got a Linchpin book. I love it.
I'm ready.
And actually, Ben, do you want to pull that open real quick to the Linchpin?
The diagram?
So yeah,
we gotta just memorize which page this is on every single time.
So Russell's talking about okay, what are dramatic demonstrations? Here we'll do this for a second.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay, so it's that number 5 up at the top, and the number was that 8 over on the other side is another type of dramatic demonstration for another purpose. So basically, a dramatic demonstration is let's just let's do the webinar. Let's do the challenge. Let's do that presentation that is your sales presentation. But it doesn't just end there, right? It isn't just, hey, I'm throwing a webinar next week. Come join it. That's it, right? And then you hold it, and then that's it. The first time that I actually heard dramatic demonstrations being talked about was it 2 years ago at FHL when Steve Larson got on the stage with Russell.
Oh yeah.
And they introduced the whole idea of even what that is. And it's like, hey, no, people are going to pay attention to you if you have, if you turn it into more drama, right? More dramatics around it. And you got to have the hook around it. You've got to I love how Steve has always talked about this for years of, he always relates it to Hollywood, to the movie industry of, when they have a movie coming out, it's not like a week before it comes out. They say, hey, it's out, go buy your tickets and show up, right? They've been promoting it for the whole year and they're building up this interest. And so that's the other piece of dramatic demonstrations. So in the podcast episode, Russell is talking about what he has been doing recently. He brings up Tim Shields, who we've interviewed here on Funnel Hacker TV. And I want to bring up one point and this is the idea he actually got from Tim Shields. So if you remember, Tim is the one who does his webinars from different locations. So he's done one from the Grand Canyon and from the side of a glacier. And so if you guys were paying attention last week or last 2 weeks, when Russell went and did the event, the dramatic demonstration from Dan Kennedy's basement, right? that was an idea, and Russell says it in his podcast episode. That was an idea that he got from Tim Shields of like, hey, why don't we go somewhere? Let's go somewhere. And just the act of doing that is creating a dramatic demonstration around your sales event, right? Your presentation event. And so the other thing that I wanted to bring up, thanks, Ben, was, so in the podcast episode, Russell teased something. So I don't know if you guys have listened to this podcast episode. Did you hear, tell me below in the comments, did you hear what he teased? And then we're going to go on a little bit of an Easter egg hunt because I know that there was a post circulating around about what Russell was teasing. He said, hey, I have Steve Larson and I are doing a dramatic demonstration coming up. And I was like, wait a minute. I know what he's talking about because I saw, let me get the right screen up. I saw Steve Larson's post the other day. When was this? 4 days ago. And I was like, what are they doing? They're dressed up like P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum's behind them. What is going on? And of course, me knowing what Steve Larson does, if he's starting to talk about something, it means he's starting to build up that pressure for something cool, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's like, hey, we haven't even Russell and I recorded this thing. It's not even we're not even putting it out yet. I thought it would be funny. We just filmed everything today for the promo, but I thought the rough cut of the video below was pretty funny. And so he posted this on his profile. You could go, it's public. You can go and find it and watch it if you want to. But this is the start, and maybe not even the start. I might have even missed the start, but this is the first time I was seeing something about it, of this dramatic demonstration that Steve's doing. And I think Russell's going to be a participant in as a speaker. And this is him starting to put it out there, right? It's not he hasn't even announced when it is, I don't think. Nope. He's just starting to build up that pressure. He is building the interest. And I thought it was awesome that this comment from Mirza says, can I pre-order that? No joke, by the way. I'm already in without this dramatic demonstration. Just from him, Steve starting to put out some ideas and even putting out the rough cut of this video that will be used in the marketing at some point. He's already got people that are like, take my money. I'm ready to buy it now. Which I think is just showing to the power of not just okay, I'm going to throw a webinar. Okay, I have a 3-day challenge coming up or a 5-day challenge coming up, but more of, okay, how can I build this promotion around it? How can I take this to the next level? And that is what Russell's podcast is all about. So if you missed it, definitely go check it out. Okay, I have one more thing to say. And then, Ben, if you have anything else to add on this, but Ben's going to be having some more dramatic demonstration stuff coming up. So one of the things, Russell's podcast episode is about okay, take what you're doing, but let's add drama, right? Let's take it to the next level. And I wanted to throw something out for you guys that are maybe just starting out. And you're like, I can't go to the Grand Canyon. I can't go to Dan Kennedy's basement. What am I going to do? I just need to get started. And I wanted to bring up what Russell has been doing for Secrets of Success, because it's not him going to other locations. It's not even him doing webinars or challenges. Well, he calls them challenges, but they're pretty low key compared to what we're talking about of Dan Kennedy's basement or dressing up like P.T. Barnum, right? So this is just a video of the last event that they did for, was it the Laws of Success?
I think Secrets of the Ages.
Thank you. Secrets of the Ages, Robert Collier, right? This is the masterclass that he did. And you could see at the beginning of that was, he had some guests on, got 4 of them, right? And Russell is giving this masterclass for the people that are already in his program, but it's also serving as a dramatic demonstration for people who are not. And I'm going to skip to the end here. I kind of just cut this video together. It was an hour long, I think, total, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. And at the end, he does like this walkthrough of here's what you get when you come in. And then he goes to the sales page. It's like, hey, here's what this offer is. And he's just doing this walkthrough of the sales page. He's making this pitch at the end of this masterclass. And so it served for both of those places of he's showing up, doing value, doing this masterclass for the people that are already in, but he does do a little bit of a pitch at the end, because if they liked that masterclass, then hey, come in for more. Like, we are doing these all the time. And they have another one coming up for Think and Grow Rich, right? Which is going to be awesome. Right now in the members area in the back end, it says coming soon. And I'm like waiting for that to change over to a registration page. And so I want to just point out, like, you could just do this. You could just show up and, well, we'll take that down. You could just show up and give value and talk about something that is awesome related to what you're selling. And do a walkthrough of what they get and do a pitch at the end. Like, it can be that simple.
Really.
And then I just want to say, even though the masterclass and the pitch was lower key, there was still a lot of promotion behind that event. That's where the dramatic demonstration comes in. Is it wasn't just, hey, we're doing this masterclass. It was, they were promoting it. They were getting people signed up. They were making sure that the affiliates were promoting it. Like, there was a lot of energy behind the promotion of the event, which is where the dramatic demonstration comes in. Okay, Ben, I'm shutting up now. Go ahead.
Okay, so really quick, before we get into funnel hacking with Ben, I just finished, if you guys are in part of 2CCX, I just finished the challenge training, so how to get your challenge funnel up, so that way we can get that training out to you guys with linchpin number 5. Russell's already recorded his piece. Like, so the facilitation's like practically ready. I just finished mine for webinars. I'm doing challenges today. And I was going through this, and I was trying to give everybody everything they need in order to get this webinar to work. And I realized, I hope they're paying attention to this dramatic demonstration idea. Like, it's not just, I have a webinar, yay, and it's done. If you notice, like, Steve is starting to seed the event that he's doing with Russell, because why? Because they're going to do a book together, and this is going to help build the book. And this is like, and so it's like, it's one thing that builds upon another, that builds upon another. It builds. You never let the customer go. You keep the hook coming. You keep reeling it in. You just drop hooks everywhere, and you have an absolutely wonderful time reeling them all in. This is fun. This is enjoyable, but drop lots of hooks. Create lots of little mini dramatic demonstrations. Russell's actually doing one right now. And so I want to talk really quick about what this sucker is. So let's go ahead and jump into funnel hacking with me, if that's okay, really quick.
Yes.
So I want to take this idea of dramatic demonstrations and explain kind of what Russell's doing. So Russell decided, if you guys listen to the podcast, once again, listen to the podcast. If you listen to the podcast, Russell talks specifically about how he loved the 2 Comma Club Live linchpin. He's like, I get to bring these things back. And it's like, I wonder what other things we could create curated events for. And then right after that episode, he recorded it. He hadn't published it. He tossed it over to his brother in order to do all the podcast stuff. And then he's like, hey, Ben, did you listen to that already? I'm like, no, I didn't even see like where you dropped it. He goes, okay, because I have this idea. And like literally at that moment, as 2 Comma Club Live linchpin edition is on the screen, and he's jumping up on stage and going, da, 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 da. He's like, I think we should promote the inner circle with a new dramatic demonstration that is going to be a curated event. So literally, this is what Russell came up with. Let me share my screen really quick. This is a PDF that they sent out to everyone who has earned a 2 Comma Club award. It's not a PDF. They actually like direct mailed this over. Actually, there was an image of like what was on the envelope. Aha, here it is. This was on the envelope, and I thought it was great. Inside your personal invite to a one-time only event, the Category King Claim Your Throne workshop. This is happening right now. Russell's doing this event right now with members of the inner circle. All right. So inside of the letter, they got this, and Russell wrote the copy for this. Like, it was so cool. And he lists out the different things that are going to be happening, including the Category King Claim Your event, which is happening right now. And then he's got the inner circle mastermind, the aftermind, all the other things that are happening in the inner circle, and just starts to tease out what this is, experience by experience. He like sat down and he's typing all this out. And so first off, it was cool to kind of see behind the scenes and be able to get something that he like actually wrote copy for. But he's literally promoting the event that he's doing right now. So everybody that's in the inner circle right now has the opportunity to be watching this. This is the inner circle, which is clips from it. Okay. So you're not able to watch live. I'm not going to be able to stream you in. Like, this is only for inner circle. But he's literally created a new fun dramatic demonstration for what? Inner circle, to pitch the inner circle one more time. And he created this whole thing like, what if? And it was the what if to running and done. And he was layering on top of things that he was doing. And it was on fire. It was really cool. But there's something to learn here. Like, so this is teaching people that are in the inner circle how to become a category king. So how do you claim your throne as a category king? And it's fun because Russell has the inner circle. The next layer is category king. And the layer after that is Atlas. And so this kind of lays that groundwork. And so we got to go through the past episodes of everything that Russell's done in the inner circle and figure out which are the gold, which are the best, which are the things that really, like, everyone in the inner circle should know when they come in the door. Maybe this is something that we could evergreen for them when they come in the door, potentially. I don't know. The question is this a cool dramatic demonstration? Yes. Is it complicated? No. I think a lot of the times we are making this like, I have to do something and it's got to be crazy. It doesn't have to be crazy. It can be literally as simple as Steve Larson putting out the video of them failing on like trying to record and like, oh, the recording didn't go well, but it was a fun gaff. So just let's toss it out live to everybody. All right. Seed the ideas. If you notice all the way through Russell's social and his podcast episodes, he's seeding ideas. He is letting you guys know the secrets before they're launched. Why? Because he's seeding, he's planting, he's making very small dramatic demonstrations. He builds them up into larger ones and they grab our attention. So just really cool things that Russell's doing right now. He actually just started to explain like how do people go from 0 to 7 figures, 7 to 8, 8 beyond, and he starts to go through all of this. So it was really, really cool. He's having everybody come in. He's reviving all those old presentations. This is something you could do. Could you create a curated event out of the things that you absolutely love on YouTube? What are your favorite YouTube videos? Yeah, you could do that. Well, you know what? I disagree with this, but if I had to make a path for 0 to 100, it would be this speaker. I'd have this speaker. I'd have this speaker. And you know what? I'm just going to use their YouTube videos. It's free content. It's available. It's promoting them. We'll just do that. Go get paid YouTube account and then do that. Like there's so much that you can do. The question is, are you going to be creative and create a simple dramatic demonstration? Or are you going to go try to make something that's super crazy? Often you can just flip up your phone and do something fun. So have some fun. Like Russell's live right now. He's doing all that. And I figured that'd be cool to share along with the topic of what we're funnel hacking. So dramatic demonstrations, redefining them. Thank you, Russell.
Awesome. And I think like the big takeaway is like, if you're wanting to dive in, if you're wanting to go hard and learn everything that you can about dramatic demonstrations, just watch those who are doing them all the time. So we mentioned Russell, obviously. Steve Larson is like the master at building up the dramatic demonstration promo cycle. We mentioned Tim Shields. Like, go watch the people that are doing these and doing them well.
And little pitch. Really quick. Russell teaches you that you should be launching a dramatic demonstration. What if AI could help you create said dramatic demonstration? Oh my goodness, it can. There's a link for that. Just go to salesfunnelslaunchpad.com and you guys can get a webinar funnel built for you with the support of AI, which is really, really cool. So go and play with it. It's a fun little builder. And it's really, really cool. People are loving it that have touched it. So go jump in. So anyways, we weren't planning on that, but I was like, that's the perfect pitch.
It works.
It needs to work. We need to throw this in.
Awesome.
Okay.
I think we have time. We wanted to kind of celebrate you guys. And so we're going to do some hacker heroes. Some of you have been putting some awesome posts in there. Some of you have been putting some questions into the community, and the community is showing up to give you some support and answers and advice. So Ben is going to share some of those.
And we're going to do a quick rundown.
Yeah.
Quick rundown for you guys. All right. Really quick. Make sure that
and then while Ben's pulling that up, we rarely get to do this, but I'm going to tease what we're going to do on Thursday. So Thursday, if you guys liked what we did today, where we were kind of funnel hacking Russell and dramatic demonstrations, and we kind of just made this whole topic about dramatic demonstrations of and bringing all these pieces together of what Russell talked about on the podcast and what he's actually doing in person, like live, and current stuff. If you like this, let us know. On Thursday, we thought we would dive into some attractive character flywheel stuff, which is also part of Linchpin. So let us know if that sounds good to you. And we have some good stuff for you then.
Yep, top into the comments. Let us know. All right. So this is really quick from the community. First off, we're going to show Andrew twice today. So first he posted on, I think on Steve's post. Now this one. Have you gotten a 2 Comic Club award? If so, what is your offer? This is in ClickFunnels group. You can go and search up this post from Andrew and Bessie. And we got people that are commenting that are in the 2 Comic Club award. This is what I did. This was my offer. Here's what it is. Here's me showing my award. And they're all breaking down what it is that they sold. Yes, I sold coaching. I sold sugar cookies. Preston Anderson, by the way, his whole family right now is watching Russell's presentation. So they're like, I saw them all. Their whole family is sitting there, the kids and everything. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Homeschool is amazing now when you're in Russell's inner circle. Bruno Morris, yes, we created a proper academy helping coaches grow their income, their impact. I sell their knowledge online, goals, selling a following. You can see all these, what the 2 onion porridge. Okay. Like there's all these really cool ideas here. So if you're looking for ideas, come and see what everybody is doing. So thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. This post is from Leanna. And Leanna says, for those sharing slides while presenting, how do you do that? So that way you can actually see your notes. These are some like silly questions, but like when you're preparing your presentation, it's kind of nice to be able to know that you're going to be able to refer to that. So you guys have been answering all of your best ideas. The age-old presenter's dilemma. And so they walk through all the different pieces, connecting a second monitor, all the different things that you guys can do, having a wider monitor, using presenter view if you're on PowerPoint, all the different ideas. So lots of cool ideas. If you guys are stuck on anything, please come be curious here. This one is from Toby. Toby says, I'm looking for help and advice to get me in the right direction. I need some clarity. He's got a Facebook group and now he's trying to figure out how to sell his initial high ticket course, which $1,500, that ain't too high ticket. That's not too shabby. All right. Then he talks about, what is this? Like, let me know what your guys' ideas. You guys have been coming in and talking about what it is. James Kieran has been jumping in. James, love you. Appreciate you, my friend. We got Tim. We got Thierry. Thierry. We've got Ziar. We got a whole bunch of people jumping in and giving ideas. Come in, share ideas, learn. It's all available for you guys. And one last one. Some of the time, we want to think, well, I want to do what I want to do. Like, how do I identify my niche? And how do I make sure that's part of my passion? And that's a real pull. And it's like a twist. And it's really confusing. So this is from Jasil Ava. And there's some really good comments on here about what is your passion? Is it your niche? Do you work your passion into your niche? Susan even commented on here. There's some really cool thoughts here, guys. Definitely come in here. Check out all the different ideas, because every once in a while we're trying to build the thing that we love. The question is, does the love come out of building, or is it weaved in at the very beginning? Lots of really cool ideas. So from the community, lots of really cool ideas. Thank you to our hacker heroes, constantly giving, constantly learning, and constantly pushing to grow. We're going to support you guys and make sure you guys are taking care of every step of the way. I know Russell is going to be meeting with all the partners here soon. They're going to be breaking down, like, what is the app? What is the processes? How can we make this even better? There are things coming down the road that I'm not allowed to tease, but are going to be super great. If you guys want to get all the details every time all this happens, definitely text FHTV to 208-231-3797 or go to FunnelHacker.tv, put in your details so that way you can get all the email recaps at the end of the week. And Thursday, Susan teased it, we get to jump into how do you make the attractive character flywheel work? What does that mean? This is how you make the social engines really rev up so that way you can command attention the minute you have a large dramatic demonstration that you need attention for. How do you rev the engines so that way the flood comes? So that's what we'll talk about.
We'll be hacking what Russell's doing. So if you're not following what Russell's doing, like, start now, and then you'll know what we're talking about a little bit more when it comes to Thursday.
Yep.
Check us out on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram. So good.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We appreciate you, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Thursday.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets We have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look at your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you, it's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.